Okay, so our first strapping we're going to look at today is what's called a low dye strapping. So this is commonly used for people that have low arches or require a little bit more arch support, and it's also a really common strapping for people with plantar fascia problems. So when you have a little bit of aggravation of the tendon that attaches into the base of the heel. So for the strapping, we start off with doing an anchor around the foot. So with the anchor, there isn't a huge amount of load or pull on the tape, so it sits nice and loosely around the outside of the foot. And so from there, we are going to come across and do our supporting straps. So I always recommend coming from the inside of the arch, so you're just placing that tape on and then applying the pressure as it wraps underneath. You can also strap from outside to inside, but I find sometimes it can just be a little bit too much pressure along that lateral metatarsal bone. I'm just going to come in through here, applying the tension of the tape as it comes underneath the arch, and you're just going from anchor to anchor. And overlapping wise, I probably recommend overlapping by about half, and that just keeps the structural support in the tape. And the one thing to note is you come up through the side of the foot, just make sure that you don't go over top of that little knuckle of the small toe. And then finishing on an anchor. And that just helps to hold those other bits of tape on. And from there I'll do one more wrap around the bottom. And to finish off on, I often recommend getting the person to jump up into standing. And that final lot of tape just comes across the top of the foot. Reason for doing that last part in standing is that it just allows those small joints coming in through the front of the foot to spread out so it doesn't get too tight. And that's a low dye strapping.